We always have the desire to be premier and relevant changes. So several years ago, under the guidance of our general manager and the board and the committee structures, we developed long-range planning committees. And the long-range planning committees, in a fiscally responsible manner, have looked at the house, have looked at the golf course, and to be fiscally responsible, we talked about a finance committee. And looking at all those, we developed a long-range plan, which basically said, what can we do within our means? What should we do that satisfies the most members and provides the best value for our current members and hopefully our future members to enhance our club and continue to make it better so that we can continue to remain premier and relevant. Everything that's being done at this point is adding value to the current members. It's taking a look at the things that we have and saying, how can we make it better? Where are the areas that we need to improve because things have changed and we're changing that? And I think the most important part about all of this is that it's been looked at, re-looked at over and over again with the use of professionals. And with all that being said, we've done it in a fiscally responsible manner. We've done it so that the value that's being provided to each and every member today is exceptional. The amount that anybody, regardless of how you use the club, the amount of value that is being added for what it is going to cost is profound, in my opinion.
Not everybody believed that the renovation that took place in 1995-96 was a good idea. And the truth of the matter is, had that process, had the leadership at that time not had the courage and the fortitude to move forward with that, it's very likely that we would be sitting amongst houses where we are today. And it took that kind of determination to move forward and that vision to take Meadowbrook 2000, which is what that process was called, to lead us to where we are today. And I'm super excited about the leadership we have today, having this vision going forward where Meadowbrook will be well positioned for many years into the future. Golf courses evolve. The holes don't stay static. Trees grow, grass lines change, bunkers take sediment, they change in their construction. All of those things do change. And that's one of the reasons why all great golf courses have to be updated and adjusted to make sure that you're moving forward. With our golf course, we started off with certain things, taking a look at grass lines and trees. How did that impact the shot patterns? How did that shot impact your sight lines? And then we started taking a look at some of the agronomic issues that came with bunkering. And if we then discovered that the bunkers needed to be redone. Well, if the bunkers needed to be rebuilt for a lot of reasons, we didn't necessarily have to put them in the same place. How could they enhance the experience? How could we challenge and move things and reconstruct them and realign them to enhance the better player and the higher handicapper's experience on both sides? And when we take a look at our golf course, we really believe that what's coming will take us from a great experience to an elite level facility that our membership will be proud of and will continue to enhance the status of our club.
The renovation is going to take place in 2020 in September. And what the course will be limited to 9 holes during that period of time. And 9 holes will be open, but the 9 holes at that time will be under construction. The following year, we're going to do the other 9 holes. So there's always going to be 9 holes open. And we're going to do it later in the season so it doesn't impact the major golf season itself. And you know, golf course wise, when you start looking at the things we're talking about doing, it's kind of like remodeling a house. You know, you have a house and people look at it and they go, God, I'm really comfortable being in my house. Everything's fine. But boy, I got to tell you, when the architect comes in or the designer comes in and redesigns the house and you go forward with it and you get that fresh look, it's amazing the improvements that you've got. And that's kind of the way I feel about the whole place.
Obviously, the golf course speaks for itself. Bar none, probably top 5 in St. Louis, if not after these renovations, top 5 in Missouri. The big one is it's a country club without it having that country club feel. There are no cliques. There are no groups that you have to get a part of or be a part of. There's no feeling of I have to have certain friends to be able to get into this group. It's just an overall welcoming family. No matter where you go down to the 19th hole, you're out on the first tee, you step foot in the grill, and you just see people you know, you're automatically transported into just being a part of the family. To not only see where we've been and what we've accomplished over the last 15 years, but to know that we're going to accomplish almost $5 million in renovations over the next 3 years. It creates excitement with the current membership that can only transfer over into potential members. And looking at the club, we become that much more relevant and that much more premier, which is part of our mission statement in the first place. So when looking at what the next 3 years holds, there really isn't a specific or a particular item that I'm most excited about, but really it's the outcome and the growth that could be had, or that's going to be had, once these items are completed.
Meadowbrook is an unbelievable club. Meadowbrook is a club that's all things to all people. It's not a stodgy, old-fashioned, old guy club. It's not a club where everybody comes in their blue jeans and it's just a bunch of young kids. We have young families. We have elderly people. We have people of all ages that are here. We have members that have been members for 50, 60 years. Members that have been here for 2 or 3 years or just started here. And it's great to get to know all those levels of membership. And it's exciting to come to a place where you know you have a lot of friends.
So my favorite part about coming to Meadowbrook Country Club is knowing that I'm going to be playing on a championship golf course, knowing that I'm going to be challenged from the first tee, looking forward to playing with friends and different members, and then coming back afterwards, having lunch in the 19th hole, talking about our round, having a beer, and settling bets. I mean, I think it's the best. I think it's so much fun to do that.
So the idea is to get everything accomplished in 3 years. The idea is over the winter of 2020, doing some housework, which would include the front entryway, the grill, and ladies' locker room in part. Then beginning in the fall of 2020, start on the first 9 of the golf course and complete it with the second 9 the following fall. And then at the same time in that second year, be able to do work on the kids' pool outside and do the work that's going to upgrade the parlors and the bar area and the banquet area.
That's great.
What you want to do is be able to say that I am lucky enough to be able to afford this luxury. And then you have to decide for yourself, what is the luxury that I want? Is that luxury a golf course? We got it. Is that luxury food and services and dining facility? We got it. If that luxury is surrounding yourself with people with all those things around you, we got it.
When looking at where we are now, we're already premier. To be able to accomplish what we're going to accomplish in the next 3 years is going to elevate our status immediately. The second that people start seeing dump trucks and earth movers and construction, it creates a buzz, it creates excitement. So in looking at what the next 3 years holds for Meadowbrook,
what we need to do as a club, we don't brag on ourselves enough. People know about our golf course. We've got one of the best golf courses in the area. Anybody that plays it will tell you that. What we don't brag about enough is our people. We got the best people, we got the best membership in the city of St. Louis. I've been to every single country club. I'm not knocking any of them. Nobody can duplicate our membership.